How I started was actually in my local band, which is called the Artane Boys Band, and it's now called the Artane School of Music. They've dropped the boys from the title, and it's now mixed boys and girls. So that was around the corner from me in Artane, and my two older brothers, Garrod and Shane, both joined. Garrod played the clarinet and Shane played the flute. And I just remember my folks were saying, you shouldn't really play something the same as the guys, so pick something else. But I was always drawn to the trumpet. Two of their best friends were in the band playing trumpet. And what I suppose I liked about it is that it was loud, but also you could play Match of the Day, the soccer TV show, and also the Sunday Game, which is the Gaelic Irish football and hurling team title. So that really drew me to the trumpet, and we were in Artane for 5 days a week for 2 hours, and I was a member of the Artane band for 8 years. So I joined when I was 8 and I left when I was 16. In Artane, at the time, when you were 16, you moved on, obviously because you were kind of getting ready to prepare for your leaving certificate as well. So there was an option to show up to the senior band, and that was once a week, so it wasn't such a commitment. So I did that for a while, and I suppose when I was 15, a new gentleman came in and took over the band. There was a few changes happening at the time, and there was talk of the National Youth Orchestra of Ireland, and I said, sure, I'll give this a go. And I'd never played in an orchestra at the time, but I had seen them on the TV. Probably the RTE Concert Orchestra was the orchestra I'd have seen from a very early age. But anyway, so I auditioned for the National Youth Orchestra, not thinking anything of it, and I was thinking I'd be up against all these trumpet players from all over the country, and there's obviously only 4 or 5 positions in the orchestra. So I said, you know what, I'll just go in, I'll give it my best shot, and whatever happens, happens. So I went in, there was no nerves, I was just went in and said, okay, we'll see what happens here. Played well, and I felt, okay, this went all right. Like I didn't make any mistakes, so it's just a case of whether they like me or they don't, or the sound I made. And then lo and behold, I got a letter a couple of weeks later to say I was accepted into the National Youth Orchestra of Ireland. This was the under-18s, and that we were going to be going to Denmark on a tour. So I literally didn't know what to do. I think I screamed and cried with happiness, and it was from there that a love of classical music started, and a love for orchestral playing. And I never realised, like, I was looking around the first day in the youth orchestra, I was looking for the euphoniums, and I was looking for the saxophones, and I was looking for all these different instruments. I'd never seen a bassoon up close and personal as well, so it was quite an amazing experience, and to have all those strings as well. The sound of the strings was something that immediately caught my attention. I'm a massive fan of the West Coast, and I love LA a lot. And I'm dying to get to San Francisco. I've some friends up there, so it was like, okay, we're going to do a concert in LA, we're going to do one in San Fran, and then we'll work a few other dates around it. So we've got a date in Pasadena, at the Pasadena Conservatory of Music, which is on the 7th of September. And then we're going to travel up to you guys in San Fran on the 9th of September at the United Irish Cultural Centre. The following day we're in Sonoma County, that's the 10th. Then we have a day or two off to relax, and then we're out to so we're kind of going home, but we're going to stop in Chicago for the Irish American Heritage Centre, and we're going to do a show there on the 14th, and then we've got a showcase on the 15th in Milwaukee. So then we're back home. It's absolutely nuts in Ireland then for the rest of the year, and we're going to be back then in January. We're planning some dates for January and March as well.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there, but the things I've been knowing.
So we've got an amazing pianist and we've got a wonderful vocalist. So they're the guys that have been with me here, Vinnie Lynch and Shona Henneberry. They've been with me here on I think all my Irish shows. We've done Boyle Arts Festival, we've done Carrick on Shannon, Water Music Festival, out in the Castletown Lunchtime Series, up in Dundalk and Dublin as well, of course. So we've been lucky enough that this show has been I think it's been sold out on every occasion, and we've always received a standing ovation. But no pressure for any of the guys who are going to be attending. Please do stand up if you like it. But it's a team effort. It is. So I know I suppose I'm the headline actor, the main artist, if you want to call it that, and it's my social media pages and all that sort of stuff. And I'm the driver of the whole operation. But you can't go out and do shows unless you've got incredible musicians with you, and I'm so fortunate that I have on the albums and on the live shows. So beautiful piano. I believe there's a beautiful piano in the centre, and we're going to just give you our best and give you a really wonderful night to remember.